Rehabilitation sounds like a word only government and big companies use. But we all perform it in different ways. We redecorate our homes to make them more comfortable. We panel beat and spray our vehicles to give them a new look. And sometimes we change our cell phone parts to make them trendy.
And we are all familiar with the discomfort that sometimes comes with rehabilitation. As the Lagos state government continues the extension of the Mile 12 to Ikorodu BRT lanes, I am sure you must have had cause to endure. But the good news is, the benefits is for decades and decades to come, and the discomfort, just for a while. Today on Lamata FR, we address your concerns and issues experienced on the Mile 12 to Ikorodu corridor as work on the BRT extension of its lane continues. I am Obafemi Craig. I am Kate Harmony. First, we take the news update. Welcome and thank you for joining us on the news update on Lamata FR. Construction of infrastructure for the Bus Rapid Transit BRT extension from Mile 12 to Ikorodu is nearing completion, with a pace of work on the bus shelters and pedestrian bridges reaching new heights. The road infrastructure is nearly completed, with contractors already applying lane markings on the road and fixing poles for street lights to keep the corridor lit at night. Equally, the bus depot garage, which will accommodate over 250 buses, is nearly completed. During a visit to the BRT project last week, it was noticed that the contractors are not leaving any stone unturned. It is expected that work on the entire project will be completed in the first quarter of 2015, barring any unforeseen challenges. The Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority Lamata is soon to deploy Intelligent Transport System ITS, which will assist in overcoming some of the challenges encountered in public transport operations in Lagos State. ITS is the application of advanced information and communications technology in transportation in order to achieve enhanced safety and mobility while reducing the environmental impact of transportation. Speaking on the imminent introduction of the technology to public transport system in Lagos State, Deputy Director Bus Services Lamata, Dr. Desmond Amiegbebo, explained that ITS would assist in capturing ridership data to aid planning, discourage overriding in buses, and faking of tickets, among others. He disclosed that, among other things, the ITS will include modules for public transport audit, scheduling software, automatic vehicle location system, electronic display of passenger information system, and supply of solar panels to power display units. Dr. Amiegbebo said the Lagos State government, through Lamata, is committed to improving commuters' experience, as well as ensure that transport system in Lagos State operate in a manner comparable to what is happening in advanced and organized cities. Intensive data collection for understanding the travel pattern of freight movement in the Lagos megacity region has commenced. The data collection is aimed at developing an accurate freight flow database for Lagos State. The survey upon completion will determine the baseline for the current movement of goods within the state, along with a projection of how freight movement will grow in the long term. Dr. Frederick Oladendi, Technical Advisor Planning, Lamata, has explained that the study will also aid in developing a tool for assessing future freight policies, interventions, and enhance the ability to make fact-based decisions in future projects planning, prioritization, and project development across the entire public transport sector. He said the survey will identify and aid project recommendation for improving traffic associated with freight transportation within the metropolis. The study will take cognizance of the position of Lagos as the primary economic engine of West Africa, with over 60% of Nigeria's commercial and industrial activity. And that ends the news update.
Basically, what Lamata does is to coordinate public transportation in Lagos State, and we came up with a transport master plan.
Developed together with the World Bank, the objective of this plan is finding long-lasting solutions for the problem of transportation in Lagos. Currently under its first steps of development, the plan has already proven itself a big success, dramatically increasing the connectivity in a city in continuous expansion and enjoying an unparalleled demographic and economic growth.
Our responsibility is to ensure that we provide the necessary infrastructure to meet the growth, to improve the quality of life, to improve the standard of living, and to make Lagos a vibrant and livable city in years to come.
Lamata, think transport.
Previously on this program, we talked about traffic signs and what effect it has on safety for all road users. This week, we will talk about another important aspect of what we have on the road, and that is the road markings. We must understand what it means and what effect it has, positively or negatively. I'll give an example. You have centerline markings that divide lanes, for example, on a dual carriageway. And I'm sure you've heard something when people talk about maintain your lane. Meanwhile, maintain your lane for most people means mind your business. When there are two lanes on a carriageway, maintain your lane, MYL, means stick to your lane. There's another type of markings that I know people ignore. It's what you call the solid line. The solid line in the middle of the road is one that separates both traffic, oncoming traffic, and ourselves. Those kind of solid lines, mostly you would find on bridges. You'll probably also find them at bends on the highways. Why is there a solid line? It's telling you that when you get to that point, do not overtake any vehicle in front of you, except if you're trying to avoid an obstruction, i.e. the vehicle in front of you has broken down or there's a tree on the road, then you don't have any choice but to cross the solid line. Apart from all those excuses, you have no right, no justification for you to straddle a double solid line or a single solid line on the highway. Then you have other markings that I feel around here we ignore. It's called the giveaway markings. What does giveaway mean? Giveaway means if you come up to a line that says giveaway, allow traffic on the road, the major road, to go through. Don't just come onto the junction, forget about the road marking that says giveaway, and you just shoot into front of traffic and force them to step on their brakes or to blow their horn on you. Then you have markings that are symbolic, like giveaway sign. It's a symbol, it's a road marking, it's triangular. That is the same thing as telling you that you must give way. Then you have solid line markings. What does solid line marking mean? It means stop. It means stop all of the time. Not stop after the solid line, but stop before or on the solid line. Why? Because these kind of crossings are at areas where it allows pedestrians to cross, perhaps you come to a junction. And then you have zebra markings. Zebra markings in this town, as in other countries, is not for zebras. It's for pedestrians to cross. That's what zebra crossing means. Once it's black and white painted across the road, it means allow pedestrians. That's what it means. And I'll find some people, they will choose to park on the zebra markings. And then I will ask them, and they will say, zebra marking care. I don't see any zebra here. You're being cheeky. Really, give priority to pedestrians that are on the road. Another important road markings that we see and notice on the road is the yellow box markings. A lot of us may not understand what it stands for because there are situations at the junctions where there might be a vertical sign to support the road marking and there might not be. Basically, the yellow box is just saying to us, don't go inside of that box except your exit is clear. That's all it means. Don't go into the yellow box markings except your exit is clear. Some of us don't understand, and then we just go in there anticipating and hoping that our exit will be clear. Meanwhile, as we're sitting inside it, we are obstructing other movements. It is wrong, it is unfair, and it is totally unacceptable.
Lagos, my home. With Lamata, Lagos is changing for the best.
As extension work continues on Mile 12 to Ikorodu Road, what about the access streets, some of which are waterlogged and ridden with potholes? Will we abandon the smaller streets as road work continues? We met with you at the Stakeholders Forum to address these issues. The footage you're about to see is from 2014.
Hello, my name is Moyoluwa Olutayo. On Stakeholder Platform today, we shall be bringing you efforts by Lamata at creating access to community as requested for at one of the community forums held on the BRT extension project from Mile 12 to Ikorodu town. As you all know, the well-being of the people and their ability to live a better life are part of the agenda of this project. Take a look at this.
Gbogbo ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ṣe tẹ́ bá dé ó dé orílẹ̀ rí pé ó jáde straight ni. Tẹ́ bá dé Elias ó jáde straight ni, ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá wo Duru Avenue kò jáde straight. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ wo Ayénúwà kò jáde straight. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá a ṣe àwọn ọ̀nà yẹn torí ó difficult fún wa láti máa wọlé láti máa jáde ńgbà mí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
It's need for an alternative route when a road construction is going in Thomas Olaniyan Abeokuta Street. They are the only alternative route to Ikorodu Road.
Wọ́n bá wa rántí Zion Street tó dé ibi secondary school yẹn lájẹgúnlẹ̀. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
As of today, over 35 accesses have been created, linking communities to the project at different locations along the project corridor. The BRT extension project, since its commencement, have impacted positively on the people in different ramifications. Stakeholders' issues are never taken for granted in Lamata as we continue to see efforts made by the agency at resolving issues raised by stakeholders. Ogolonto bus stop ni wọ́n ń pè ibi tá a wà lẹ́ni níwájú wa nísinsìnyí mo ní àwọn ènìyàn mi àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi níbí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń gbé ládùúgbò yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ládùúgbò yìí wọ́n yóò sọ fún wa báwo ni iṣẹ́ ọ̀nà yìí ṣe rí àti ohun tí ó ti ṣe fún wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìgbà tí ìjọba ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Fasola ó try but kọ́ bá ti try kọ́ bá wá nǹkan sí sábì kẹ́ because àwọn tó bá ń bọ̀ láti Ikorodu side tó ń da free bọ̀ break ẹ̀ lè fail ẹ mọ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní bus stop lọ́wọ́ ìsàlẹ̀ tó ń tajà break ẹ̀ lè fail kó lọ kọlù wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n bá wá ọgbọ́n tó ta síbẹ̀ yẹn ìsí Fasola ṣe yẹn kò ní bàjẹ́ o àjọṣe yẹn kò ní bàjẹ́ o àwa náà tá a wà ní Ikorodu àárín bàjẹ́ o ìlú Èkó kò ní bàjẹ́ o.
ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń ṣe gómìnà wa ó gbìyànjú ó ṣiṣẹ́ tó wúwa lórí a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń ṣe yìí fún ire wa ní Ọlọ́run á ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ o Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
ọ̀nà tó ṣe ó dáa gbà tí ó bàjẹ́ pátápátá mo lọ bá wọn pé kán bá wa tún ṣe mo lọ bá wọn so ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
but icing. All that is valuable in human society depends upon opportunity for development accorded the individual. This is Stakeholders Platform. My name is Monyoluwa Olutayo. Please stay tuned on the program as I hand you over to my colleagues in the studio.
Lagos, my home. With Lamata, Lagos is changing for the best.
Work continues on the Mile 12 to Ikorodu Bus Rapid Transit BRT lane extension. Although we know that you are excited at the benefits of the finished project, but you also have some concerns.
One of which is the relocation of some traders and other market people from the Ikorodu roundabout to the Oliwo Odiko market near Agric. The relocation is necessary to make that axis of the road safer and free of traffic congestion. More importantly, the Lagos State government is rehabilitating the Oliwo Odiko market to sufficiently accommodate you and your business.
The new market is fitted with steel roofs to shade from heat and rain. There is a creche where women can enroll their young children and a central borehole for access to water for all, parking space, and other facilities to make the market one of the most modern in Lagos. Seeing the says believing, so join us as we go on the move.
Lagos, my home. With Lamata, Lagos is changing for the best. BRT lanes, modern rail lines, pedestrian bridges, new roads. Mega city, yeah. Lagos, my home. Lagos, my home. With Lamata, Lagos is changing for the best. For the best.
Lamata, as we all know, was given the mandate to build the BRT corridor, 13.5 kilometers from Mile 12 to Ikorodu town. And at the tail end of the project towards the Ikorodu town, there is a market named known as Ikorodu Market. And we found that the market was on the right of way of the new project extension. And we need to relocate the market. We did a study, a resettlement action plan for them. We took the survey of the traders, and we knew how many we were going to provide for here. We are bringing them to this, where we are now, the Oliwo Odiko area of Ikorodu, near Agric. And you can see that the facility is way out from where they're coming from. Where we took them, it was just key clamps. But here, we are providing solid structure, steel roof. We are providing many amenities for them. You can see there are car parks for people who come to patronize. We built crèche. We built administrative offices. We have toilets. We have 2 boreholes here. We also have, we are going to electrify this place for ease of marketing when it gets dark. Before the end of the first quarter of 2015, this market will be delivered, and the traders will take full occupancy of the facilities which we have here.
I want to recall some years back when we met them and we kept assuring them that the road project which is being done will cut off the market, and where they are at the moment will not be habitable at that time. The development at that time will not allow the market to stay. Here we are now, a modern market with infrastructures. Look at the key clamp stores. This is about 1.5 square meters each. Look at the headroom of the steel structure. These are high sections. You know, well designed to take the whole capacity. Over 470 traders are going to be here making a living every day. There's going to be perimeter fencing. And I must confess, this place where we are, some months back, was a no-go area. You will not imagine the foundation that was here, the kind of refuse that we met here. But with engineering, knowledge, and know-how, we'll be able to transform it to what you are seeing now. Everything has been built, well laid out. It has cost a lot of money to the Lagos State government, to Lamata. And it's because of the promise we made to the people that We will not displace them until we have given them a modern market. Government just want to plead with the traders and with the people that will come to the markets. They should use infrastructure being provided in a very secure, jealous manner. Just use it as if it belongs to you, that your money has been used to build, that you have spent your money to build, because this is taxpayers' money. So we need to jealously guard this and use this in a way that will be, that will make the people that have spent the money, the government, to say, yes, we have done our part, you are doing your part.
Oliwo Diko market almost ready. E get plenty correct things, like where women fit keep their pikin them to play as in they sell their market. Better water day, light safe day, plus better road where you go take enter the market. Shebi una don see say Lagos State Government and Lamata mean business to make Mile 12 to Ikorodu and Lagos State Ogbonge city.
Èyí ni ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ àti ìdánilójú náà pé ọjà Oliwo Diko ti fẹ́ parí pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan mèremère bí ibi tí a ti lè máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa láì dí kátàkárà wa lọ́wọ́, omi fún lílò àwọn ènìyàn àti ojú ọ̀nà tí ó dára pẹ̀lú iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná. Gbogbo wa la ti rí pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àti ilé-iṣẹ́ Lamata ti mú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kánkán láti rí wípé ojú ọ̀nà Mile 12 sí Ikorodu àti ìlú Èkó ní àpapọ̀ ó di ọ̀tun.
We can't solve a problem we don't know, or address concerns we are not informed about. So keep reaching us with your questions, comments, and suggestions on any of the following. Thank you for joining us today on Lamata Half Hour. Where your safety is concerned, we agree with Marcus Cicero, the famous Roman orator, that the safety of the people shall be the highest law. I am Kate Harmony.
I am Obafemi Craig. See you same time on same station. Lamata.
Think transport.
Eko Akete, Lagos, my home. With Lamata, Lagos is changing for the best. BRT lanes, modern rail lines, pedestrian